Now, we can have unemployment, inequality, insecurity, but there's also opportunities for less barriers, more flexibility of work, and more markets and specialization. Now, I want to watch this video, and in this video, I want you to look for as many jobs that you can find in this video. Go.
Let's try to bank it in. And with 3 seconds left, Cleveland triggers in. James, 2 seconds, 1 second to the lead. LeBron James delivers. It's a winner in Cleveland.
There
is no play here, Bird. This is just one of the game's greatest players of all time. Taking over. LeBron been inside the paint all night long. 3 seconds to go. The pull-up, the three, and the celebration on here in Cleveland as they take the 3-2 lead. LeBron James, mobbed by his teammates.
Alright, I'm going to use the texter right here. And after watching this video, what do you guys see?
Good.
What did you guys see? Alright, we're going to get straight into it? Okay, let's go. I want to write up here. I reckon we can get away with maybe finding 20 jobs. Host? Athletes? Yeah, the basketball. What did you mean by that, host?
Oh, the guy's doing
Oh, the commentator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tree.
Who? Ticket guy. What's the word for that, guys? Ticket guy.
TV.
The usher.
Usher?
Yeah.
Usher. Anything else?
I've actually met him.
I saw a training.
Janitor? Yeah. They gotta sweep up that sweat.
People that sell the food.
Mascot. And the people that sell the food, what are they called? Excuse me.
The foodsters?
The foodsters. That's just called food, right?
Yeah.
Referee.
People who
Mow the ground.
What about the...
I get you, but there's the maintenance. Hey, there we go. Now, coach. All right, we're on fire now. Let's go. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get you. We can double that.
Hey, mister.
So physio, right?
Mister. What about the people that put the movie on?
Who built it?
Yeah.
Construction.
Training.
That's true, but we're gonna get specific jobs. Did you say photographer? Yes. Tradie?
Yeah.
What tradie? You're being more specific.
No, Brady, bro.
So carpenter? They had to make the bleachers.
Plumber.
Plumber?
Doesn't it off-road?
Bricklayer.
Bricklayer had to create the stadium. I guess they go all under construction.
What about
Ella.
first aid?
Yes. First aid. Security guard. Seco, yeah, security guard. I'm gonna say Seco.
Alright, bridge.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people in 16 uniforms. Like designers.
Fashion design.
Yes. That's true, but there are big specific jobs of what they are actually doing in this video. There's a lot more. One more, give me one more. Yep, that's it. Think about like the digital side of things. Scorekeepers. They do all the stats as well and things like that. Now, I chose this video because in my world of work, and maybe in a different life, you know, I love basketball, right? I love playing the game, I love watching the game, I love playing with my friends basketball, and I'm sure all of you have different hobbies, different things that you enjoy, different things that you like to do, different things that, you know, you get pleasure from, whatever it may be. And it's really cool to see that, you know, about half the class already has an idea of what they want to do in the future. But if you don't know, that's fine. I didn't know until 2.5 years into university, and I changed degrees. Now, I'm saying this, I love basketball, and as I said in another life, if I can't be an NBA, do I look like an NBA player to you guys?
No.
Brayden is shaking his head vigorously no, and I'm taking offense to that, alright? But that's okay, I agree with you. I don't look like, come on man, stop shaking your head like that. Anyways, Zach, I do not look like a basketball player. I may play decent enough, I'll give you guys that. But you know what, I'll never make it to the elite stage.
What about
This is what I'm trying to
40s?
say. Yeah, man. This is what I'm trying to say. Do you see all these jobs here?
Yeah.
I could have been a part of this basketball game, basketball movement in one way or another, just through all these other jobs. So I can still enjoy the game of basketball in a different way because I'm passionate about basketball. You know what? You can see that janitor, he can say, I love the game of basketball. But you know what? I'm cleaning it up for them. And that brings purpose and substance to their lives. And that's what we want to bring to you guys. Now, we're going to play another game. You guys know the game. You take, we'll go this group, you guys can be one group.
Right.
We'll go these three can be one group. You want to go together? Hello? Which group would you like to join? Or do you want to work by yourself? Now, we're playing a game called Bingo. And I'm going to show you an image. Yeah. Does anyone know how to play bingo?
Which one?
So all it is, and I'll explain in a moment, is if you get 4 in a row, or how many in a row? Yeah, I know, it's not, you don't have to read it. I'll explain in a moment. Maybe I'll get Carlo or Shuki to join any group you like. Maybe one. Yeah. Shuki. In the back there. So, in this image, it's very hard to see. It's very hard to see. But what I want you to do is, using the 19 industries form, try to find as many jobs as you can find in this image. So have a quick read through the 19 industries. I'm going to rub these bad boys out. The image isn't as clear as I'd like it for you to actually see it. But once you can give an example of it, for example, oh, is that the transferable skills video that I just gave you?
Yeah.
Oh, apologies. Printed out the wrong way. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll take the video. I want you to just write down on the sheet of paper how many you can actually find. Oh, this is the one. Wait. No, this is I want you to use that paper, you just write it on the 19 industries thing about an example of what it is. So for example, like, yeah, Alice, can you see? This bracket, where do you think the bracket would stay in the 19 industries? Where did the bracket come from? What's another word for the production of that bracket? I'll give you clues on the first page. Boom! So what you would write next to manufacturing is tennis racket, Wilson, whatever you want. The first team to complete the whole page wins. So that means on one page you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You only have to find 6 on one page. So using this image, what do you see?
One of the pages.
Yeah, one of the pages. And if you complete one of the pages first, bingo, you win, you are done. So you're going to need this. And by the way, you won't put together. So you're going to need yes. That in this tennis page. Yeah, you're probably right. That's right. We haven't technically started the project yet. It's got to be related to this part of the
Fishing could come in.
or any agricultural like farms.
My brother is he's had so many reviews for the doing chicken with
Switch on. Yeah. What how does she feel? Green Williams, there's people in this photo. Probably eating a lot of meat. Yeah. Yeah. You're at the tournament, they've got to say something. Support? How are you feeling over here, guys? Oh, cool, you bring on 6.
Bingo.
Hey guys, we got a winner at the back here. They've got 6. If you finish 6, you should the rest of other people are getting to their 6. So feel free to kind of go to that 6. Yeah. Hey, you're sitting here now. What do you think?
Good try.
Let's go write it down, guys. I'll give you guys 3 more minutes.
No, what are you doing? What? You're on our team.
I left.
Yes. Yes. So we run away how they. 2 more minutes, guys, and we'll break down what you guys have found. Found some. Excellent. Yep. That's right. One more minute, guys. There you go. Your brother made alright. Alright guys, we'll have a bit of a break, as in by facing this way, so you may face this way.
I have a question.
Question, yes.
I'm curious what you're pointing to with agriculture, forestry, and fishing.
That
That was hard.
That's the hard one. I think there's one that's really hard. And if I read it again, what does it say? We'll get to see what you guys have shared in a moment. What number is that one?
It's the
First one.
First one.
Okay. Yep. That's a tough one. But I guess what you can think of, how do they get the actual fish? How do they get the food to the actual place itself, right? You got to kind of think outside the box, like forestry is, as well as lumber, timber, finally using the materials. It's kind of mining and construction.
We sold some as well, which is a little bit different. We talked about some of like agriculture, forestry, fishing is seasonal work.
Yeah.
And you look at casual workforce.
There you go. Country work. I like it. Now, guys, can you share what you guys found in the image on your papers? Ella.
Manufacturing.
Okay, so what's the example of that?
That.
Or what did they manufacture? What did they build?
Just in manufacturing.
Seats.
Seats! Exactly right, the seats, the whole stadium itself. Anything else? Who else wants to share maybe an idea that they had? I saw some few more. Maddie? The scoreboard. Exactly right. So as you can see, there's a scoreboard here. So they had to recreate that. Anything else that you found as another industry just from an image itself? What? Tennis court itself? What does that come under? Construction. They had to build that. There's different industries. I'm going to go through the largest employing industries. Does anyone know what it is? No, the industry, so it's like a type of work. So if you look here, the top starts at healthcare and social assistance. That is the biggest, largest employing industry. And the top employing occupations there are nurses, carers and receptionists. Then it goes into retail trade. And this is actually probably where you fit most, the age group, 15 to 24 years old. Big parts, the general sales assistants, retail managers, and checkout people. And then it goes down to third, which is construction. Big, especially in the trade industry. Carpenters and joiners are number 1, electricians 2, construction managers 3. And this is kind of where cognizance sits. Professional, scientific, and technical services. Very specific type of work. But it's accountants, and then there's the software applications programmers, and solicitors or lawyers and things like that. Last one's education and training. Primary school teachers, secondary school teachers, and I would say education is probably another really good place to get into. But a bit more about this. 65% of jobs are concentrated in New South Wales and Victoria when it comes to this kind of job. So there's opportunities there. This is where there's actually a path for you guys to go. And 80% hold post-school qualifications. So that's a big part of it too, whether you have to study further on. And I think this is a really cool stat. Of all the people that are in this industry, 25, that's a quarter of them, work for themselves. Which is not to say that you guys can't do that either.
Technically, you can.
That's right. I like that. Whether you think you can't or you can't, you're right. Who said that? Was that you, Connor? Why does your voice sound different then? Is that you, Connor? Yeah.
No, it was him.
No, okay, no. So, actually, I don't want to go through this too quickly, but we talked about this a bit earlier, that these are some core skills that we can work together with. Teamwork, working in your teams, your groups, reading, writing, basic stuff, all the literacy and numeracy, but problem solving, planning and organizing, these are the core skills that people are looking for. Now, if I was to ask you where do you look for a job, what would you say?
A math dealer.
No. Appropriate. Where do I look for a job? Internet. Okay. Yeah. Where else? Newspaper. Yes. Flyers. Yes. Magazines. Yes. Anything else? Facebook. Yeah. You know what? Like similar to like an air tasker style thing. Yeah. Anything else?
My best friend.
Your best friend. You know who said that?
Connor.
I like that one. Yeah, the store itself. Go to the store itself. Right. You know what? You know what I like about what you said to your friend? Every job I've had is because someone said it to me. Someone said, do you want to do this job? Do you want to work here? And that's because you have those relationship skills already. And people probably like you as a person, right? No one wants to hire someone they don't like. But look, number 1, Manny said it, 55% of jobs found online. 23% of jobs advertised on social media, big one. 31%, even more than social media, is word of mouth. This is me saying, hey Rowan, can I work at your fish and chip store? Boom, I get a job. Hey, come on man, I'm qualified.
I tried that.
But then it's gone a bit lower because it's old school, right? 4% are advertised in newspapers. So just right at the back of the pages. And that's the stats that you have. And by the way, not all jobs are advertised. So it's really good who said go to the store itself.
Some of them are on like TV ads. When
Yeah,
like,
sometimes TV could be like, yeah.
yeah.
I see a lot of flyers on some stores as well. So
Yeah.
sometimes they're not as clear. But this is just another idea for you guys to understand how you guys can attain those jobs for the future. Now, I just want to leave you with this quote before we play a game. People find meaning when they see a clear connection between what they highly value and what they spend time doing. So for example, I was just speaking to Ron earlier about his landscaping, how he enjoys it, and I think it was his brother that does it. And because he loves it, that's not really a job to him. And they see value in that and substance. And if you figure out what you guys really enjoy, what you love to do, you guys can go through that avenue of work and really have high value in what you do. And that's when you find the meaning. So, these are just reflective questions for you guys to ask yourselves. What are you going to do when you finish school, post-school? And what industry might you work in? We spoke about those 5 industries.
What if some of us don't work?
Big industries. Zach,
What if some of us don't work, like we're on disability pensions?
do you not want to work?
No, I said, what if some of us can't work?
Can't work?
Yeah.
That's fine. This is us here preparing you for the future of work. Because that is what the future holds for you guys. Now, we're going to play a little game. Wait. Can I get 2 lines again? And can we cycle the papers here, please? 2 lines. We're going to rejuvenate, energize. Play a little game here.
We're just going to find a partner like we did for the cone and stand in front
Don't worry about the chain. So I want you to face your partner. Does everyone have coins for me? Money?
broke.
Like, silver coin? Does everyone have money? No? I need some money. No one has money? There's always someone that has like a coin. Well, what I'd like you to do is 1 line over here, 1 line over there. Grab a slide, let's go guys, find your ball.